Hello and welcome to episode 379 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Today, we're talking about what I call the anything problem. Either you've said this before, or you've been in the presence of somebody that has said this, and it's this. We can pretty much do anything that you want in given field, whatever you want to do. We can pretty much do anything you want. What would you like? This is a problem. Now, as a seller, you think by saying to somebody, whatever you need, anything you need, we can do it for you. You think that's an attractive thing to say. And on the face of it, I agree with you, it is. However, as a buyer, if I don't really know what I want, you saying, well, you name it, James, anything, or we can do it. I'm none the wiser. I can't connect with it. I don't really know. I don't understand. I'm looking for you to lead me. So just be careful that when you're saying things like we do anything, you choose, you're putting the burden onto your buyer, and it might be too much for them. They might not understand, they might not be interested, and that might push them away. A better thing to do would be to say we can do anything for you, for example, or anything from this to this. So smallest thing to the biggest thing, to give some kind of a scope. If you don't give a level of specificity, you're potentially going to have an issue where people don't connect with you. It's like, wow, this can do anything, but they don't understand it. The best example, which is really kind of topical and relevant at the time of recording this, is something like ChatGPT, large language model AI. It can do anything, pretty much. But it can do so much that people don't know how to use it because they don't know what to ask it to do, and it's a problem. And that's where there's been a rise of lots of people sharing and selling prompts, pre-written ways of getting the AI to do what you want it to do, because just left there with the little box and the blinking cursor saying, hey, we're going to ChatGPT, what do you want? We can do anything. It's too much for some people. It's too much choice, even though there's nothing to choose from, if that makes sense. It's too much choice. So I think I've waxed lyrical on that enough. That's the anything problem. Just be careful that you don't be so open and wide with the people you're talking to that they find it impossible to connect with you and make a decision. Give them a scope of what you can do from the smallest to the biggest. Give them some options of what you can do, but don't just tell them, oh, whatever you need, we can do it, because sadly and ironically, it's not a very helpful thing to say. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 380, we're talking about the sister of cash flow. Technically, it's the mother of cash flow. I'll explain more about that in tomorrow's episode. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end, particularly if you've listened to more than one of my insane, ranty, weird, going off piece, losing my mind episodes of this podcast. But now 379 episodes in, I'm pretty much sick of the sound of my voice at this point, but I am stubborn. I did make a pinky promise that I would do this for the foreseeable future. So here we are. Thank you for listening and watching all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I'll catch you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.